Yo, what's going on, guys? Nathan from NW Productions here today, and I'll be telling a story time about the time I threw a knife at my friend. And disclaimer, there will be no there's no showing of blood in this video, or no gore. It's not even showing the knife throw or a knife at all. So we don't get a strike again, so that's just a disclaimer before we get into it. And also, right before we get into it, again, please make sure to subscribe. We're a couple subs off 100. It means the world to me and Wolf here on the channel. And also like for a cookie, yeah. Alright, so let's get right into it. So this story time takes place about 7 years ago when I was in first grade. And I know what you're thinking. You threw a knife at your friend? And yes, I technically did. But we're not like clickbaiting. But we're just saying like it wasn't like a sharp one. It was just like a little plastic one. But there's a story behind it on why I did it. And it's a very like, you'll see. So it was first grade, and me and Wolf are starting to consider doing something called NW podcasts, where we podcast like stuff we like, and our first topic's probably gonna be like our history of gaming and stuff or whatnot, and like gaming we like. So featured on that will probably be on my segment will be how I loved the Lego games when I was younger, such as Lego Indiana Jones, Lego Batman, all those Lego good games. And so these Lego games had an influence over my life more than you would think. So I was just playing them on PS2 every day, trying to get the golden bricks or whatever, the red bricks to like make multipliers for I forgot what those coin things were called, like they were called studs. So I was trying to get I was just grinding on these games and just trying to get stuff, and one game that I really fell in love with was the Indiana Jones one. And why is this important? Well, the Indiana Jones one, there was one scene in it. It was like I forget what it was. I forget which movie it was about. It was about like the temple one, or no, it was the first one. It was the first one with like the boulder and stuff in the beginning where they run from it. So there, you got this, so you got, all these levels where you're trying to compete and get coins, you, rank up, get new characters, you can go back for, and, do online mode and stuff, and I love this. It was really fun to play, and, there was this one level that had, the final kill was, against, this bad guy with, a snake or something. I forget exactly, but he, threw a knife at him. So I was like, yo, this is pretty cool. This is actually really badass. And I was in first grade. What else am I supposed to do? And at recess, my old school was really retarded when it came to rules on stuff. So we couldn't go on the playground till you're in fourth grade. So we just pretty much sat there. And yeah, there was nothing we could do. It's so stupid. You can go on the playground, but monkey bars were okay. But I mean, the monkey bars were off limits, but everything else was okay. But what are you going to do? Go down the slide once and whatever. So basically, me and, a couple of my best friends at the time, mainly, I'm not going to say any names because privacy, and I think one watches the channel or whatever. But we're just going to say, my best friends. So we played this game. He was really into Pokemon, and the other one was into, football. I was kind of into football, but I didn't really like football. I loved baseball at this time. That's not relevant, but that is kind of relevant for his part, because that's, what we like to play at recess. So we just switched off and on, what we did at recess, each day or whatever, and rotated. And for my personal, what I want, when it was, my turn to pick what we wanted to do, I wanted to reenact, Lego games or whatever. It was really stupid, now that I think about it, but looking back at it, it was pretty fun as whatever my first grade experience in recess. And also, if you haven't seen it, go check out Life-Threatening Injury. That video was pretty funny. It's it was another story time, how I hit my hand on monkey bars, and I know we weren't allowed the monkey bars, but there was this one section we could that was safe, but apparently not. And then I had to go to the hospital, and I fell on some little kid, and my head got banged up and stuff, and I couldn't chew right. Anyway, let's get right back into this one. So, where was I? We were just playing this. We're reenacting Indiana Jones game, and we're whatever Lego games. Marvel, Batman, Star Wars was that was my first video game probably ever on console, like on a known console, like PS2. My PS2 was like the first game I played was Lego Batman. I mean Lego Star Wars. My bad. So we're reenacting these games. I don't even know what we did exactly. It's so long ago. Like I don't know if we like. It's hard. Like I don't know if we reenact the levels or something, but I know we made the best of recess, and we just run around. We're running around. I remember I was chasing someone, and I'm chasing him, and what do I find on the ground? A plastic spork packet. It's like so. In these things contained a napkin that's hard as sandpaper. Also a spork. It's a fork spoon. Apparently they tried to save money, but they could spend all this other money on the fucking soccer team, but they can't buy real spoons and forks, so they made some shit called sporks and whatever. Because considering all of school lunches, that's not far-fetched from what else they be serving. Because one time at that same school, my bread was green and I had to eat it because I didn't want to starve and I almost threw up. It's pretty nasty shit, but that's whatever. So I find this pork packet, I open it, and I find this little knife that's not really sharp, but it's smallish. It's like a plastic butter knife basically, but it's really skinny. I'm sure you've seen it if you've ever been to a public elementary school where they give you the shitty stuff and not real silverware, which would be nice. But I mean, if you threw a real silverware knife at someone, that would cause a hell of a lot of pain. But anyway, I do throw this one knife at him that I find in the spork packet, and I don't know what obligates me to do this. I guess I'm just too caught up in the play, and it's just too part of the game because I see I'm trying to recreate this, and I don't even remember because I remember Indiana Jones carrying a whip, but not a knife, but it wasn't the level I recall. So I do throw this thing at him, and it hits him I have a dagger aim with this thing because apparently I'm just too good for. I'm just too good at throwing plastic knives, and hits him right below his eye where he gets a big massive cut. And why did I show that COD video in the beginning of the video? Well, that was just example of a throwing knife clip because that's just an analogy of how good my aim is with that shit. But anyway, he just couch crying. He's my best friend at the time, so he didn't get mad at me. He didn't tell the teacher, but the teacher obviously found out because there's lunch aids, another video we made on those bitches. But they caught it right away because they're probably just watching us from the corner, waiting for one of us to slip up to give us the amazing behind bars. It's really gonna intimidate us. It's gonna stop us from being bad conduct report, and it's really gonna fucking intimidate me. And that night, we had something at my elementary school called the Mother-Son Dance. And what is this? It's not a sexual dance or anything weird like that. Or yeah, it's just it's a not romantic. It's just something for a mother and son thing where you can meet up with other your other friends that are sons or boys, and their moms can chit chat or whatever, and they have snacks and stuff. And there's lame music, but yeah. Anyway, so that day, I know that's that day, and I really like this because it's awesome. Because I was gonna see my same friend at that thing, because the same friend I threw the knife at, but apparently, he didn't So apparently, I was about to get a conduct report, but because I knew if I got a conduct report for throwing a knife at someone, I would get in big trouble at home. So I started bawling my eyes out. Because I've had a conduct report before I'll give you a sneak peek on the next video, or a couple of other videos. Pulling my pants down the hallway in first grade, and flipping off a lunch aid. Okay, so that was a sneak peek, but yeah. So I got this conduct report, and they brought me inside and stuff, talked to me, and the only reason they didn't give it to me was because the kid's dad, their stepdad, whatever, came in clutch and said, "It's alright, I know accidents happen." And I was let off the hook, thank God, and I could still attend this dance thing, which was pretty clutch. He came too, and I was feeling better, and afterwards we went to some restaurant and got root beer and stuff, and it was pretty cool. But I was just saying, why is this story important? I'm just saying, just you gotta learn from like your bullshit and try to and how unintimidating the fucking luncheons are. And the main theme of this story, but definitely don't like throw shit at people that's could cut their eye out. And yeah. So thanks for watching today, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe and like. And if you feel to dislike, that's free, but you're just know you're not straight if you do that. And also, please share this with the home group kids. And yeah, peace.